Yeah. So we have also seen pipe delimited files. We have also seen comma delimited files, and we have also seen JSON file. Okay, now we will see Parquet file. Okay, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So generally, most of the files are delimited files in real time. Okay. So and the two they are mostly pipe delimited. Okay. So but in some for some customers, if the files are too big, okay, if the files are too large, then they may be using Parquet files. So I will show you Parquet files. Why Parquet files means Parquet files will compress the data most efficiently. Okay, that's why I mean, so they will use Parquet. And Parquet is because it compresses the data. So even large file, it will show you like 1/4 of the size. It can compress up to 1/4. Means 1 TB data it can show as 250 GB. So that is the reason the customers who are processing huge volumes of data, they will try to process with Parquet as the format file type. So if the file is Parquet, then how to? Because they are sending the data in Parquet, then you have to load the data which is there in Parquet, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that means that customer has already, I mean, customers means your source team has already delivered the file in Parquet. Okay, now you have to consume the file which is already there in Parquet. Okay, so for example, I will take the Parquet file. You think that this is delivered by your source team. For example, see, I will have some Parquet file. See, this type Parquet means they are Parquet files. Okay. Type Parquet means they are Parquet files. Okay, I think I have it in my unloads and my unloads one. Okay, so yeah, because we have to first, I mean, because we cannot have Parquet files, so I have first unloaded them as a Parquet. Then, yeah, I'm using these files to load. Okay, so to load, we should have file, right? So we will be using these files. Okay, one of these file. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So for example, my unloads. So let's talk about this file, Parquet. I'm just checking this file, how the data will be. But actually, the thing is that we cannot see the data. For example, I will click on open. Okay, I will click on open. See, type is Parquet. Okay, so this type is Parquet. This is a Parquet file. So, like any other file, I'll try to open this. This is the Parquet file downloaded. See, it will come like this. That means you cannot directly read the Parquet file like you do the pipe delimited or comma delimited or text files. Okay, so you can only consume the file as it is and load it into table. Once you load, yes, you can read from the table. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let's try to load using Redshift copy. Yeah. My cluster is available. And then, okay. So connect to database. So yeah, it's connected. So all the queries that you are using, okay, you can save them. You see, you can save them like this. Okay, so all the queries you can save them
Yes, sir.
and they will be saved. Okay, not only in this waiter. See here, can you see this option saved queries?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, there you will see all your queries. You see, these are all my queries. See,
Yes, sir.
for example, you see, I have saved copy and JSON examples. Okay, for example, if I want to show you, I no need to search here and there. I can directly open this. Okay, so see, this is the example with Parquet file copy. So copy public.dept from my unload. I think I have taken my unloads one. See here the path my unloads one. Department Parquet 00.parquet role. Okay, I'm in my IAM role and type is Parquet. Okay, so you got the clarity of this syntax.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually here we can use format Parquet, but it's an optional. Okay, so you can directly use that. It will take it. Okay, so just you need to type Parquet copy table from. I will also show you this S3 my unloads department Parquet 00. So let me see my unloads one. My unloads one department 0 department Parquet 00. This one anyway here there is only one Parquet file, so this is the Parquet file. Okay, so even if you want to open this, you cannot see this. See, I will open. Yeah, it will come like this. So anyway, whenever source team send a file, they also will send how many records they are sending. That means you already know how many records are there in the source. Okay, so you need to load the data into target and get the count after loading into target. Okay, so let us load the data into target. Okay, so first of all, if we directly load, we don't know how many records are loaded. So let's see how much data is there in this department table. 24 records are there. Okay, so 24 records are there. We can do one thing. We can delete from this table and load freshly, or we can directly load also, not a problem. Okay, for clarity, I'm deleting it. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah, so now you can select the data. It should not select, it should not return any data because we have deleted. And for double checking purpose, you see it did not return any data. You can also check count. Tell me how much count it should return.
0.
Yeah, because we have deleted the data. See, count is 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as I already said, when source team sending the data, they also will tell how much data they are sending. For example, see, you're sending me to me, some money, or for example, you're sending me some items. Okay, I'm in US. You see, you will send, right? Like how many suitcase you're sending or how many packets you're sending. You will send it, right? Also, although you put it in one bag, I mean, ఒక గోన్లోనే అందులో వేసి మూట వేసినా లోపల ఏమేమి పెట్టారు ఎన్ని పెట్టారు అనేది చెప్తారు కదా.
Yes, sir.
సేమ్. సో పార్కెట్ ఫైల్లో అదేంటంటే జిప్ చేసి కంప్రెస్డ్ ఫార్మేట్ అన్నమాట పెట్టినా బట్ హీ విల్ సెండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది కౌంట్ హీ సెండింగ్. ఓకే, అదర్వైజ్ హీ షుడ్ బి హ్యావింగ్ క్లారిటీ, రైట్? Otherwise, if we miss something, how does he know that whether we loaded all data or no, some data? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Sir,
So,
వా- వాళ్ళు సెండ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఫైల్ S3 బకెట్లో అప్లోడ్ చేసినప్పుడు వాళ్ళు మనకి ఏ టేబుల్కి చేయాలనేది ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది సార్?
టేబుల్
ఏ
నేమ్
టేబుల్?
వస్తుంది, డిఈపిటి అండర్ స్కోర్ సోర్స్ అని అలా ఉంటాయి. ఆ
ఓకే.
డిఈపిటి పేరు మీదే పంపిస్తారు. డిఈపిటి పేరు మీద సోర్స్ ఫైల్ వచ్చిందంటే అది డిఈపిటి. నీకు రియల్ టైంలో డిఫరెంట్ డిఫరెంట్ టేబుల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆ టేబుల్ నేమే మీకు ఇండికేషన్ మనకి.
ఓకే.
ఎలా పెడుతున్నావు, ఎలా పంపిస్తావు, ఏదైనా నా పేరు మీదే కదా పంపిస్తావు.
ఎస్ సార్.
కృష్ణ పేరు మీద పెడితే నాకు వస్తాయి. ఇఫ్ యూ సెండ్ సమ్ అదర్ నేమ్, it will go to some other person, right? Otherwise, people may be confused because name is not matching.
ఎస్ సార్.
Yes or no?
ఎస్ సార్.
Same thing. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, copy. Same thing, just you should run this. That's all. Then it will run it. ఓకే, ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే ఈ రోల్ అనేది నేను వేరే క్లస్టర్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను, రెడ్ షిఫ్ట్ క్లస్టర్ 1. ఓకేనా? సో ఐ మీన్ రెడ్ షిఫ్ట్ ఇంకొక ఇది సెకండ్ క్లస్టర్, ఇది దీనికి నేను ఇది అసోసియేట్ చేయలేదు.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. మీకు ఏదో రోల్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను కదా, ఏదేది? ఫర్ యూ హ్యావ్ క్రియేటెడ్ వన్ రోల్, రైట్? కాపీ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ రోల్. యా, జోలై బ్యాచ్. ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ దిస్ రోల్. I have created this role, right?
Yes, sir, Jula batch.
Yeah, so I can use this role. I mean, because I'm experienced, so I did not even read that error, okay? So I just said this is the issue. Yeah, I know. Okay, because that role is not in this cluster. I created that old cluster one, Redshift cluster one. This is Redshift cluster two. Okay, so okay, fine. So I changed the role. Now it should run the copy July batch. Oops, done. So now you see the count. Whatever count you comes, that should match with the count that source team said, right?
Yes,
That is called reconciliation. Reconciliation means tallying. 8. Source team also said 8. So 8 matched. Okay. So this is called reconciliation. Reconciliation means tallying. Okay. Whether source count is matching with the target count or not. Are there any drop of the records like that? Okay. Now select star from. You can just check the see the data and these are the 8 records. Yes. Okay, so once loading, you can see the data, but not while it's in zipped file. I mean, zipped file even Windows లో చూడు zipped file నువ్వు డైరెక్ట్ చూడగలవా?
no, sir.
అన్జిప్ చేసే కదా చూస్తాం.
Yes, sir.
So same here also. If something is in Parquet file, you have to load it as it is, and then you can check from the target database. ఆర్ యాక్చువల్‌గా దీనికి పార్కెట్ ఫైల్స్ రీడ్ చేయడానికి థర్డ్ పార్టీ పార్కెట్ రీడర్ అలాగ ఉంటాయి ఎక్స్‌టెన్షన్స్. అలాంటివి ఏమైనా ఇన్‌స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ జిప్ ఫైల్ రీడర్ అలాంటివి ఉంటాయి కదా! అలాగా.
Yes, yes, sir.
హ్మ్. బస్. సో వై పార్కెట్ ఫైల్ మీన్స్ Parquet is the most efficient while working with the huge data. It can compress most efficiently. So when we are processing huge volumes of data, it will help us to save the size. So general entry lo have you tell me what type of files you have worked with? Answer should be I have worked with both, flat files and CSV files and Parquet files. You can say. So as soon as you say Parquet files means yes, he is okay. That means okay, you have worked on it. Okay. Then he may ask what are different file types, file formats. File formats means Parquet, ORC, RC. I mean, Parquet means this one. Anyway, these are all there. Okay, don't worry. So, see, Google copy format, file formats. So, Redshift copy, you should write Redshift copy. Otherwise, you will get many other things. These are all different file formats. Okay, CSV. I mean, flat files. This all comes under flat files. CSV, delimiter, fixed width. They're all flat files. Okay, other type formats are JSON, Avro, Parquet, ORC. These are the, other. Okay, so ORC, Parquet, Avro, generally Avro. I mean, remaining all zip files and all. That's not a problem. So generally, people will focus on these things. What is that? For example, Parquet. Yeah, you see, these are the data formats, columnar data formats. See, ORC, Parquet, RC, ORC అంటే optimized row columnar. RC means row columnar. Parquet means Parquet. Okay, so in addition to the standard data formats, copy supported the following columnar data formats for copy from Amazon S3. Copy from columnar format is supported with certain restrictions. Okay. So ORC loads the data from a file that uses is optimized row columnar. You just need to know what is ORC bus or ORC file you should know. When he asks what are different file formats that you have worked with, I have worked with flat files, delimited files, and ORC Parquet. If you tell, that's it. And you no need to tell ORC and all. If you tell Parquet, that's enough because either people will be working with Parquet or they are working with delimited files. That's all. These two, 99%, 9%. So he is expecting Parquet from you. So yeah, I have worked with delimited files and I have also worked with Parquet files. Bus. So yeah, Parquet loads the data from a file that uses Parquet file format. RC file means route the data from a file that RC means row columnar file format. So sequence, okay, fine. So yeah, this is about columnar. You see what are columnar formats? ORC, optimized row columnar, Parquet, RC, sequence. Okay, so yeah, no worries. Got it right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, this is about copy data from a Parquet file format. Okay. Okay. So once copy is done, the next thing is unload. Okay. So as soon as you're done, you just save this like this. Yeah, you just save like this. It will ask some name. Okay. You can give whatever you want to give. Then save. Then it will be saved in the saved list.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So for example, Redshift copy examples. You can use this as a reference for all of them. You see, this is a CSV file. CSV means comma separated only, but it will look like an Excel file. Okay, you'll just type, CSV.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, sir.
yeah. So, for example, my unloads. I think yeah, this is the CSV file. See, I will download this. It will download as a Excel file. See, download or at least open. Open also, it will open like CSV. See here, can you see?
Yes, sir.
It's like an Excel. Okay. It also will open in Excel kind of thing. Okay. In my system, I don't have MS Office. Okay. But yeah, this is what it will show file like this. See, it was asking me to, you know, have Excel MS Office. So yeah, this is Excel or CSV is also known as Excel.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay, sir.
your data should be in CSV. CSV means it is like Excel, comma, separated value. So for example, mm, yeah, we will load this. Okay. I copy this. Okay. I will open this file. How many records it has? It has 4, right? July batch DEPT CSV. Yeah, it has 4 records. Yeah, 100, 200, 300, 400. Okay, fine. So I copied this and
సార్
hmm,
ఫైల్ ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడాలి సార్ హౌ మెనీ రికార్డ్స్.
అలాగే అవసరం లేదు. అలాగే ఏం చూడకూడదు. నేను జస్ట్ ఇక్కడ చూపిస్తున్నాను. ఓకే. రియల్ టైమ్‌లో ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ మిలియన్స్ ఆఫ్ రికార్డ్స్. ఓకే.
దెన్
యూ
హౌ ఇట్
కెనాట్ ఓపెన్. చెప్పు.
మరి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది సార్ హౌ మెనీ రికార్డ్స్ వాట్
హ్మ్.
ఇన్ దట్?
యాక్చువల్‌గా రియల్ టైమ్‌లో దీనికి ఒక లైనక్స్ బాక్స్ ఉంటది యునిక్స్‌లో. ఓకేనా? యునిక్స్‌లో ఆహ్, -l అని కమాండ్ ఇస్తారు. ఓకే. లైన్ కౌంట్. నీకు యూనిక్స్ చదివినప్పుడు చదువుదువు. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది కమాండ్ ఫర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది ఐ మీన్ -l నాకు తెలుసు. వాట్ ఈస్ ది యూనిక్స్ కమాండ్ ఫర్ లైన్ కౌంట్? -l ఇవ్వాలి. ఓకే. డబ్ల్యూసీలో డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటాయి. -l అంటే లైన్స్. ఓకే. ఎన్ని లైన్స్ ఇగో -l. ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ డబ్ల్యూసీ గురించి మొత్తం ఇస్తాడు. సో you see in wc command allows you to count the number of lines, words, characters. wc-l అంటే లైన్స్, wc-w అంటే వర్డ్స్, wc-c అంటే క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. ఓకే. సో మనం wc-l వాడే ఆ ఫైల్ నేమ్ యూనిక్స్ బాక్స్లో ఇస్తే మనకు వచ్చేస్తాయి.
ఓకే.
సో ఓకే. సో యా, సో సిఎస్వి ఫైల్ని ఎలా లోడ్ చేస్తామంటే, సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇందులో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి కరెంట్ ఈ ఫైల్స్లో? I think 8 records, right? We have loaded 8 records
ఎస్ సార్.
from the Parquet. Yeah, 8 records. So now let's copy the file which is there in CSV. Okay. See, I took that Jola batch file. Okay. CSV file. Okay. You just type the format CSV here.
Yes, sir.
Then run it and see whether it will load or no. See, I will show you. I will save this query. Okay. Copy CSV example. Bus. See here, copy CSV example. Okay. So now this table should have how many records?
12, sir.
How many?
12, sir.
Yeah, right. See, 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bus. So this is about, these are the different file types we use in real time. Okay, so we just need to know, okay, what is CSV? CSV means, comma separated value. You don't say what is CSV. What are different types of files you have worked, flat files. And within that, I have worked with, delimited files and comma delimited, pipe delimited, you will say. And he may also ask you, have you worked with Parquet files? Instead of you asking, you can also say into the first question itself, I have also worked with Parquet files and all. That's all. Then he will immediately understand that you have worked on it. Okay. Then he may ask what are different types of file formats. Then you can say, Parquet to RC, RC. Yeah, like that you can say. Okay. But I have worked only with, Parquet files because he also worked only with Parquet. Don't worry. That is the widely used file format. Okay. And most efficient amongst all. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, then we will check unload tomorrow. Download is, very simple. Okay. So we'll check it tomorrow because he is also missing, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are we good, Prasad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then practice SQL as much as possible. Okay.
Sure, sure, sir.
And you do one thing, whether you're getting output correctly or not correctly, like you're not getting a vacuum kind of thing, you just blindly prepare the way that I said.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so that will help you in the interview, because now it did not match because I told you what is the reason. So such kind of unknown mistakes maybe you are doing because
Yes,
maybe
sir.
you are not clear or you don't know. But the concept that I said is crystal clear and that is correct. So you just prepare blindly. For example, I am seeing more table rows than estimated visible rows. Like, how do you do or what do you do to clear them? Yeah, we need to run vacuum bus. I said like that, and you prepare like that. Bus.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you're not seeing that same means there is something wrong, which we need to investigate. That is what we will be doing in the real time or even now.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay then. And yeah, then how do you find the table rows and estimated visible rows means? Yes, we have to run the SVB table info, and there we will find, table name and estimated visible rows, that stuff. And yeah, so after running vacuum, we can just see that it is matching or not. Actually, then he will ask, what is the use of vacuum? Then you should tell about vacuum. Okay, vacuum will clear the rows marked for deletion. Actually, in Redshift, whenever we do update or delete, the data is actually not updated in the same block, but the new inserted data or updated data will be inserted in the new blocks. So the existing blocks are marked for deletion, but they are not deleted until we run the vacuum. So when we run the vacuum, then the rows marked for deletion will be deleted and the space occupied by them will be released. Clear?
Yes, sir.
సో నేను ఎలాగైతే చెప్తున్నానో అలాగా, అంటే నేనే మార్కప్ చేయట్లేదు, కాన్సెప్ట్ని అలాగా మళ్ళీ చెప్పమంటే ది సేమ్ పాయింట్ని నేను వేరే విధంగా చెప్తాను. టర్మ్స్, ఐ మీన్ వర్డ్స్ మారుతాయి, సెంటెన్స్ మారుతుంది, బట్ సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అన్నమాట. అలా నీకు
Okay.
వచ్చేయాలి.
Yes, sir.
ఓకేనా? సో అంత ఫాస్ట్గా కూడా చెప్పాలి. నువ్వేదో ఎక్కడ కొనుక్కుంటూ ఇలా నెమ్మది చెప్తే అడిగి డౌట్ వస్తుంది. అందుకే దీనికి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి.
Okay, sir.
ఓకేనా? రిహార్సల్స్ చేయాలి. చూడు మనం ఎందుకో ఓ మూవీ ఎంతసేపు వాళ్ళు రిహార్సల్ చేస్తారు, ప్రతి స్టెప్ కూడా రిహార్సల్ చేసి చెప్తారు వాళ్ళు, అవును కదా?
Yes,
ఓ
sir.
మూవీ
Yes, sir.
కానీ, ఓ నాటకం కానీ, బుర్రకథ కానీ ఏదైనా. సో మీ నంబర్ నేను కూడా స్టార్టింగ్ 2-3 yearsతో ట్రై చేసినప్పుడు అలాగే రిహార్సల్ చేసేవాడిని రూమ్లో. అప్పుడే కాదు,
Okay,
ఈవెన్
sir.
4-5 years కూడా. ఎందుకంటే అంత ఫాస్ట్గా మనకు రావాలి ఫ్లోలో. అంటే
Okay.
ఇటు చేస్తున్నాడు రా బాబు, ఇటు చూస్తున్నాడు రా బాబు, ఇటు ఆల్రెడీ చేసాడని వాడికి తెలియాలి. నువ్వేదో
Okay, sir.
అక్కడ ఆలోచించుకొని చెప్పడానికి మన రియల్ టైం కాదు కదా.
Yes, sir.
సో మనం చాలా క్విక్గా ఉండాలి, త్వరగా ఉండాలంటే రిహార్సల్ చేయాలి ప్రతిదీ. నేను చెప్పిన ప్రతి కాన్సెప్ట్ కూడా నువ్వు రిహార్సల్స్ చేయాలి.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
ఓకే మరి అయితే, సీ యూ టుమారో.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
నాకు తెలిసిన అంచనా ప్రకారం నీకు ఫాస్ట్గానే వస్తుంది. మరి నువ్వు ఎంత ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెడుతున్నావు అనే దాని మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. నేను చెప్పిన
Okay, sir.
కాన్సెప్ట్సే, బట్ నువ్వు త్వరగా ఉండాలి, అడగగానే చెప్పగలిగేటట్లు ఉండాలి. నేను
Okay.
చెప్పింది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్గా నువ్వు దింపగలిగితే ఇంకా బెస్ట్. బట్ నీ
Okay.
నీ ఓన్ వర్డ్స్లో.
Yes, sir.
ఓకేనా?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే మరి. సీ యూ
Yes, sir.
టుమారో. యా.
Yes, sir.
ఓకే.